Stretch out the dreams from my mind. Granny's got the scoop, let's unwind. Birds are chirping, singing their tune. Mystery of the day coming soon. Cup of tea and a buttered scone. Start the day, we're never alone. Good morning, rise and shine. Granny's here with stories so fine. Good morning, off we go. To greet the world with a happy glow.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Grab your coffee and your tea. We are going to talk about Lori Vallow Daybell today. Oh, anybody who knows about this case, my goodness, tragic, very tragic, and sad as well, because when I look at Lori, I see someone who has been extremely deceived. And the things that she talks about with her religion, I know for a fact, people who share in her religion do not believe. So, that's what happens when people get so ingrained that they start to pull off and away. It becomes a sect, a cult kind of thing. And you begin to believe horrible things, right? And I don't believe, that deception is from God, obviously, right? So she is going to be, well, she was interviewed with Dateline. And as far as I know, it's coming out tomorrow, the 7th. Today is the 6th of March. So I believe it's going to be coming out the 7th, as far as I know. Let's just get started, guys. I'm going to go ahead and play the clip for you. And then I also want to share a different side of this. So let's go ahead and get started here.
Chad was convicted and he's on death row now.
I understand that, yeah.
But
For those of you who may not know, Chad was her new husband, okay? And she was very much in love with him, evidently. He is on death row for the red rum of his wife, of her 2 children. And yeah, I encourage you guys, if you don't know anything about this, she is currently facing more charges. She has been sentenced to life for those same red rums. And she is currently going to defend herself against 2 more charges, one for her ex-husband, and Charles Vallow, and one for her ex-nephew by marriage. And she's going to defend herself. Now, you tell me, guys, if you feel, listening to just this little clip, it's only 56 seconds, guys. If you feel that she is mentally capable to defend herself against not 1, but 2 more red rum charges.
Some
how could
fascinating
you
stories.
possibly think that Chad would be exonerated
The
after
same
what
way-
happened?
The same way I will be exonerated. We will both be exonerated in the future.
Because,
I have seen things in the future that Jesus showed me when I was in heaven, and we were not in jail, and we were not in prison, and they were still in the future from
Okay.
now.
How did it change the way you view the world?
I guess I always was like a very positive, see the best in people kind of person. And then I watched someone that I knew my entire life, do what she did, and it just changed the way I view people. The way that my sister was treated was with hate. That's not even human to do what they did to her after.
That's right. So that last person was Lori's oldest son, Colby Ryan. His sister was Tylee Ryan, the one who both Chad and Lori have been convicted of taking her life. And then JJ Ballo, her little boy, who she and Charles Vallow adopted as well. Lori and Chad were both convicted for those breadrums, along with Chad's wife, Tammy. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys just a short glimpse into Colby's life. Colby does have a YouTube channel. He is very raw on his channel. So I want to encourage you guys to please go and sub up to his channel. I will put the link in the description below for the video that I am going to share with you in a few minutes here. So please go and listen to the entirety of that. He is also in the past, he has interviewed Lori by phone, and you can hear that. You can see his real-time reaction with it. And my heart goes out to this young man, because not only did he lose a sister and a brother, stepdad, but he also, in essence, lost his mother. Right? I mean, he doesn't want anything more to do with his mom. And so my heart goes out to Colby. It really does. I feel so badly for everything that he has gone through, and still goes through. I mean, it has to be a daily struggle. But let's go ahead and listen to Colby just for a few minutes talking about this upcoming Dateline episode.
I do not know what her interview entails. You guys know I interviewed her myself. The conversation that I tried to have with her was a very just grounded question. I told you why I did the format of the interview. And apparently, from what I understand, she wanted to interview with a company, I guess, for a while. This is what I've heard, is that she wanted, for a long period of time, has wanted to interview. She's wanted to have, a big news outlet come out and hear her side of the story. I had the conversation with her that I had, and I did it like a interview because I needed to pull myself out emotionally and ask questions. And so I conducted it the way I did. There's a lot to say. First of all, the reason that they show that clip of her talking like that is, I think, because that must have been her attitude the whole time. She is condescending and rude. She talked to me this way. In our last conversation, which was what was our interview, she was, I think, trying to save face. And I think it's because she was thinking she could manipulate me for whatever. Maybe she thought that she could get me on her corner. I don't really know. So long story short, the attitude that she has in that conversation with Keith is weird because she wanted to interview, right? This was her desire. A lot of people asked me again, also after the interview that I had with her, if she knew she was being interviewed, and she 1000% knew. And I made sure of that multiple times, maybe 5 or 6 times before we ever even jumped on the call. I said, this is an interview. This is not just a conversation between us. I said, I don't know if I'll ever post this. I don't know if this will ever get seen by anybody else, but I want you to understand I'm conducting this as an interview, and this is not just a conversation between us. And I think that she tried to lead off in the beginning of the conversation with, the crap she said about Tylee, and proceeded to do what she does best, which is just lie her butt off. And at the end of the day, it's not going to change my perspective no matter what she says. Now, again, I'm still very curious to know what she said, because there's a part of her that is craving attention right now. We're watching it with her in the trial and the things that she'll be bringing up. She's craving that attention. Apparently this is her moment. And so unfortunately, I just have to keep living this nightmare over again. We just talked about this on the channel, how I am ready to move forward, but this is a big deal. And I genuinely do think that, personally for me, no matter what she says, I don't think she's going to change her perspective from what her and I spoke of. So I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how this is going to go. We're going to talk about it on the channel. It's coming out Friday night. So let me see. Again, if that said when it was next Friday on Dateline, I don't know what time Dateline usually, I'm not sure when Dateline comes out. We'll have to see when it comes out later this week.
Okay. So there you have it. Just a short clip to let you know what this young man is going through. And you can see the picture of Tylee and JJ behind him there. And you can see his thoughts about his mother, and having those thoughts. See, he still believes in the Lord, but he knows that what his mother believes is not factual, right? He knows it. And so I encourage you to go back and to listen to his interview with his mother. He calls her Lori now because she's not the same person, right, that he knew growing up. She's changed, right? And that has got to be hard, no matter how old you are. It's your parent, right? And to know that your parent took the lives of your little sister and brother and your stepfather. I'm, colluded in another woman's death, Chad's wife, right? Just horrific. And he said how he wanted to move forward, but he cannot. He cannot, because this keeps happening. You've got these trials that are coming up, and Lori's going to defend herself, and the media, right, is all over it because people want to know what's going on with it. But in the meantime, you have Colby sitting back here having to relive everything all over again. It's not fair. It's not fair. And you could say, well, Granny, you're talking about it. Yes, I'm talking about it because you want to know. You clicked on this video, did you not? People want to know. I want to know. I want to know what's going on with Lori. But that doesn't mean I don't have a heart toward Colby and everything that he's going through. Right? This he's not going to be able to move on from it until these next 2 trials are over and Lori is convicted and just goes about living the rest of her life in prison. That's until these trials are over, he's not going to be able to really move forward, and I feel bad for him for that because it's going to be all over the news. You know, he wants to know too, guys. You heard. He doesn't know what she's going to say in Dateline. He saw her attitude in the video. He knows what she's like. She had the same attitude when he was on the phone with her, somewhat. Not, she was a little bit nicer to Colby. I will give her that, right? But guys, keep Colby in your prayers, right? And the rest of the family. She has brothers, sisters, mother, you know, keep them in your prayers. She has grandchildren. Colby has children. But they're little and they're shielded from this, which is a good thing. Someday they will know, and my heart breaks for Colby when he has to talk about it to his children, but for now, they're too young to know what's going on, right? But keep Colby in your prayers, and let's pray for justice for Charles Vallow and her nephew. I can't think of his name right now. Brandon Boudreaux. That's who it was. So that's all I had for today, guys. I want to thank you for being here with me. Please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to our channel so you can get notifications. Don't hit the notification bell so you can get all the notifications. We go live most every night at 5 p.m. Central Time. We'd love to have you there. Thank you so much, guys, and have a wonderful. Thank you for watching another episode of Granny's Crime Busters. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and even share the content. You can follow us on any of our other social media platforms at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We really appreciate you guys, and you can also email us at grannyscrimebusters@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.